Yeah, but good news is for it.
How about
Me
you
and Zuck
tell the
talked
tale
about
how
it.
you shot Aziz?
No. That's what we're
Okay,
talking about.
I could give you a condensed the
Hold
reasons.
on.
Or for
Good
future,
news
you
is
could try.
for
You
it.
could
Look,
try.
listen. We talked about it. Zuck said he don't thinks he deserved it, but he said the universe told him to do it.
No, I didn't say that, bro. I did not say that. I said that. Okay, I said. Okay. Me?
Let me ask you a question. It's like, why
I don't think he
Aziz?
did.
Why did you pick on Aziz out of everybody?
Cause all right, Larry was there. Larry wasn't trolling me.
About Lucky.
Lucky was trolling me, but
Okay, so why'd you pick Aziz?
Because then I gave him an order to tell me what was going on, and he didn't.
Tell him what you told me. I asked him the same question. Tell him what you told me.
Yeah, what up?
You said that Lucky doesn't have to listen to you, but Aziz does because he's a hanger.
Yeah, bro.
That's why you picked
he's
him.
a hang around. He was not listening. You know, listen. I'm my hang around tormentor days are behind me, right? Like that's the old me. But like
Clearly not when you're shooting them.
Well, because he hit 3 beats. He, you know, he had me mad because the situation before. Second, you know, he was trolling, like, even though like it was like for me it felt pretty, you know, serious. And then 3, he wasn't listening and trolled even after that, even shit when shit got, you know, hairy.
Define the word troll, because I don't fully know what that means.
Troll, it's like you know, let's pull up Merriam-Webster. It's oh. All right, I'll tell the story for the.
Nah, though I already heard the story.
All right, well okay, I'll just say the moment the where this guy was trolling. So we get to the block, right, and this guy's like, I asked what the fuck, just like what happened? Why was I there? And then maybe Lucky said it, maybe he didn't, maybe he said some troll shit, but I was like, I didn't hear it. So I was like, oh, what'd you can you say that again? I didn't hear. And then this guy Aziz goes, oh, he just said it though. He just said it. And then I'm like, oh, Lucky, what'd you say? And he's like, oh, I just said it. I'm like, Aziz, you know, I'm like, all right, I'm giving like a more of an authority like tone to it, you know, since he's a hang around. I'm like, yo, like, what'd he say? And he's like, oh, he just said it. I'm like, bro, like, I don't know. And I think they maybe did it a couple times or whatever after that, like back and forth. So I was like, all right, Aziz, like, bro, you're not listening. I'm like, you know, in my head, I'm like, I'm giving you this order, the lawful order right here, and you're not listening, right? And then he says it probably again, right? So I'm like, all right, strike 1. I'm gonna give you 3 strikes, right? I said I'm gonna give you 3 strikes, and I have my blick out already, right? And he's like, oh, he just said it though. I'm like, all right, that's strike 1. Like, why you like? I don't remember exactly what he said, but what I told Future is I remember the feeling and like why I got mad on the first one. The first strike, he 100% says some troll shit. Like, no, like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it, right? And then the second one, what he said was, he said, let me remember. What did I say, Future? He said, oh, he said, he goes, Lucky, tell him, or talk to Lucky or some shit like that, right? I'm like, bro, I'm talking to you, like, what the fuck? And like, all right, I'm on strike 2. Like, if you're not gonna listen, you know, I'm warning you. It's 3 strikes. You're on 2. Like, you know, don't fucking troll. Like, actually tell me. And then he goes, I'm parched. I'm like, bro, you were just talking normally. In my head, I'm saying this. I didn't say this to him, but in my head, I'm like, bro, you're just talking normally. You're making a, like, you know, making a mockery, even though this is like, you know, I felt like it was a pretty serious situation and not like a, you know, hee hee ha ha type of shit. So I'm like, all right, I was mad. You know, I acted with emotion and you know, I let that shit fly. But yeah, so that's like the events leading up to it, right? But we squashed it after, right? We talked and shit. But while we were squashing it, he was adding some shit to make him seem better. But I was like, no, I'm not having it. Like, bro, no. But we still squashed it. And that's why the reason why I had him explain to you instead of me just telling the tale, right? It's because I was wondering if he was gonna do that shit, and he did. He was lying. I don't know if he was lying on purpose or his memory was like, you know, like if he's actually like delusional.
So you think you shooting him was warranted?
Okay, this is what I said. I regret it. I don't think I should have shot him, but the universe, like if you gave someone an outside, you know, like, you know, outside looking in, and you tell them, you give them the scenario where someone has a gun toward them and they're not, you know, following the order. It's deserved, but do I think it's deserved? No. But the universe, it's a universal law.
And you shot him and you said I want to lose a finger for this guy. To teach him a lesson. Is that what you told him?
Okay.
Is that what you said?
Yeah, beforehand, okay, I asked Lucky, I was like, yo, he's like, oh, you can't, Lucky's like, you can't do that. I was like, why? He's like, oh, you'll probably lose a finger. I was like, you know what? I was mad enough at the time. I was mad. I don't actually want to lose my fucking finger, right? But in the time, I'm pissed. So I'm like, oh, fuck it. Like, whatever. Like, this guy, I don't know. He deserves it at the time, right?
Really?
And then, okay, when I said that on the roof, we had already squashed it. So it was like, I was trolling kind of like, I was trolling him the whole day after that, I was trolling him about like shit like that, right? Like, I was just giving him a hard time. Like, just, I don't know. I was just saying a bunch of dumb shit to him, right? Like, he would say something, and I'd be like, oh, what do you mean by that? Elaborate. Like, just do shit like that.
Oh, and when you said your ego got hurt, that was also trolling too, right?
I mean, yeah, in a sense, like, I mean, I do have a big ego, but it was more of the other things, like the ego thing, I guess. Like, I mean, maybe subconsciously, yeah, actually, but like on that rooftop,
Zuck, here's my problem.
Yeah.
I haven't heard you say one time that I'm straight for shooting the guy. Like, not once has that come out of your mouth.
I apologized to him. What do you mean? I apologized to him. He apologized to me. I apologized.
All I heard was just a bunch of excuses, like on repeat.
I mean, the thing is, we already like did a one-on-one, squashed it out. I apologize, like, yo, you know, my bad.
No, Zuck, I promise you this is not squashed.
I mean,
I'm just saying your side of the story.
Yeah, I said fair. Yeah, fair enough. But at the time, I thought shit was, you know, because we had talked it out and shit. But on the rooftop, like in my head, I'm like, all right, this shit's already like done. Obviously, you know, maybe like you know, this guy has a different opinion and maybe he doesn't want it to be squashed there. I knew that was probably like a possibility, right? But on the rooftop, I was kind of trolling a bit. I thought of the line. I won't lie. I just wanted to use it when I said because I thought of it. I was like, oh, this shit might be too tough. I gotta say it. Like, I gotta get it out. So I said, all right, something about a finger, losing a finger is worth it. Like, oh, I'm a generous guy. I'll donate a finger to teach you a lesson, right? I'm that generous, but like, I didn't mean that shit. I mean, I didn't think that shit was gonna happen or be a possibility, but.
Nah, take me back to the block, dog. Go miss my dog. I'm gonna miss my dog. I'm gonna be honest with you, Charlie. Like, that was his chance to, like, kind of, you know, make things better for himself, and it just made things so much worse. He's a hang-around, remember? He's a hang-around, but the way the hang-arounds in this gang are pretty much a part of the gang. Without officially being a part of the gang, right? Like, they're pretty much treated as gang members. Doesn't make any sense. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna disagree, but that's just the way it is. Like, the only thing, okay, chat. The only difference between a hang-around and a member of the gang is that they don't have keys to anything. That's literally the only difference. And they're not officially a part of the gang. But everything else, like, they treat like a member of the gang. if someone were to rob them or shoot them, like they'll be treated as a member of the gang. I wouldn't just let a hang around get robbed or shot and then do nothing about it because they're hang around, right? Like, it wouldn't happen. No, they're technically a part of the gang, but they're not an official member, but they are a part of the gang. Does that make sense? Like, they're an extension of the gang, like they are part of it. Like, they are a part of the gang.